So as we think about relationships, yes, how do we know it's the one? Because then that's a question that everybody is asking. How do I know that this is the time to enter into a mature relationship, what we call mature love, and get committed? How do I know that's the one? So these are just indicators. There are plenty other issues that can be dealt with. But at your age, at the stage of your life you are at, you need to be considerate, one of your timing. If you're in high school, then it's not time to be settling down. You don't want to jump you don't want to jump from pre-adolescent to mature love. You want to go through the whole process of developing and learning to relate with different people and different sexes at the right amount of intensity and emotional commitment that is available then. So if you jump these things, then you tend to find yourself in distress, hurt, confusion. But here are some indicators to know that this is the one. I don't think this is 100% foolproof, but it's a clear indicator of something that you can help measure. Number one, you feel seen. When you're in a relationship and somebody notices you and acknowledges you, appreciates you, honors you, and respects you, that's very important. You're being seen as a person. There's some people who just see you as a toy or as a once that begins to, as soon as that language begins to come out, you know that someone is taking advantage of me here. I need to stand guard. I need to stand down. I need to reevaluate and reconfigure if this is the right thing for me. Both boys and girls, do you get seen or you're just being used because this is the semester and someone is looking for someone to look after them or somebody just wants someone to cook for them or to do their washing for them? You got to be careful and not get yourself entangled in some of this situation. Number two, forgiveness comes easily in the right kind of relationship. There's no, last year, 2 years ago, you said this to me, 3 years ago, or the most popular one is that you keep saying this, or you keep doing this. Then, there's no proper forgiveness and letting go there. Because forgiveness and letting go does not take into account the past, does not take into account the past. Just give me a minute to answer this.
Hello, guys. Hello. I see there are so many broken hearts in this house. If only you could see what's in the chat box. Oh my God.
Well, I hope I help you to avoid those broken hearts.
Yes, indeed.
So these are just indicators, just things that can help you begin to navigate this stormy water. Forgiveness is easy to come by in a good indicator of a relationship. When somebody easily because we are human, we make mistakes. You then don't go out to be like Hosea's wife. You also then take responsibility. Just because somebody is forgiving doesn't mean you take advantage of them. I don't get right. This one always forgives and they don't mind anyway. So you go around messing some people's hearts. No, don't do that. Forgiveness comes easily because it's somebody who's committed. It's somebody who has given themselves to love. Number three, conflicts are resolved easily. Guys, if you can't fight and make up, then that relationship is doomed. Remember, you're two different people coming from two different backgrounds and circumstances and ways of raising. We shout. But at our house, when we speak, we're very quiet, we're very organized and orderly. That's already a difference. So these things are come to, so the way we make decisions is different. The way we come to conclusions is different. And so we got to be able to appreciate that. So in a relationship that's going somewhere, conflicts are resolved. Number one, conflicts are resolved. Number two, they are resolved easily. When there is holding on to conflict and not wanting to let go, then some then begin to use it as a way of manipulating to make you feel sorry, to make you feel like, yeah, I really need to behave myself so that I can be forgiven. That's manipulation, and that's not resolving conflict. Conflict must be resolved. Sometimes you need a third party to help you resolve conflict. If you're not able to resolve conflict by yourself, and sometimes don't do it while you're angry. Actually, be able to communicate to say, you know what, right now I'm just too angry. I don't want to talk about anything. Let's see each other tomorrow. But don't leave without communicating that you're gonna commit to resolving the conflict. Some people shout at each other and then just bang the door and gone. And then it's twice as difficult to come back and build that relationship. So learn to resolve your conflicts. In fact, allow conflict to come so that you learn to resolve that conflict. Girls at this stage, or boys, if they're able to just point their finger at your head, they are more likely to give you a clap or fist later on in years. And that can become quite catastrophic. So don't put up with that. If somebody is keen or given into violence, let go of that relationship, walk away, because you can never change a violent person, yeah, from their ways, especially when it comes to relationship. Experience has taught us this. God is there and God forgives. But some of the worst wife beaters are Christians who come, are tongue talking, even preach strongly and powerfully and pray for people and they get healed. But when they go back home, they beat up their wives. So the research has shown that that's what's happening. So some of the most affected and abused people are Christians. So this doesn't help. A violent person is very difficult to handle and to reform. It's going to take a miracle, and they have to make hard decisions. So if you are given into violence, you take responsibility. I was learning at a course I went to this past week in Ghana that no one makes you angry. Did you know that? You make yourself angry. You decide to be angry. People can do things, but you decide to be angry. Have you ever realized that? I was so shocked that no one makes me angry. I'm the one. As you take responsibility is basically what that lesson was telling me. I'm in charge of my emotions and how I respond, not somebody else. So don't go about saying he makes me angry. No, no, no. You must say the things that they do make me to decide to be angry. You take ownership. So if you can take ownership of something, guess what? It's easy for you to deal with. So wife beaters always then blame the wife. She makes me do these things. She's the one who makes me beat her up because she does things that I don't like. Nonsense. Take responsibility and own your own emotions. Okay.